Hello everyone, this is Ghetto Mozart. We're playing some Schedule 1 today, and there was a lot of big news coming this past weekend for Schedule 1. We had an update, we had a live stream, and he announced all kinds of things in this live stream. So we're going to go over that now, mainly just a few points that he mentioned during his live stream that I thought were most interesting. And number one from that is this mansion. He talked a decent amount about this mansion. Said it is going to be, I'm not sure if you used the word purchasable or inhabitable, but he did mention that you will be able to get this property in a different way than you get the other properties. Now, I'm trying to jump in without anti-gravity. If you have anti-gravity product, you can jump in here and look through the windows. It's pretty cool. It looks really spacious in there. Now, him saying that it wasn't going to be purchased the normal way through like Ray's Realty or something is really interesting. That was one hint we got with this, and the other hint was that it's going to be during the cartel update is when that's going to be released. Now, that makes me think that maybe that's going to be the cartel hideout, and maybe we go there to hire cartel or to negotiate or work with the cartel. That would be super awesome. Now, if you look up here, this is the barn, but if you look up here, that's where the mansion is, if you're ever curious. It overlooks the barn. It's a pretty awesome location. But yeah, that was the number one thing I was most interested in. But a few other points that he mentioned during the live stream. Lockers next week. That's going to be replacing the beds for the workers. Also, new voting system, probably by next week, but maybe 2 weeks. I think he said the first half of this month he'd like the voting system. That's just so we can vote on updates and what's coming next. He mentioned a few new weapons. I don't really use the weapons too much anyways right now, but you know, eventually we might, because he also mentioned that in future updates, as you progress through the game, or as you like level up, the police will become increasingly harder. Now, I'm not sure if that means more of them, maybe that means they'll chase you for a longer time, or that means they have better weapons. I'm not really sure. That's pretty interesting and super exciting. Something else he's really stoked about is the weather. I'm on the fence about the weather. I, in real life, live in a place where it's rainy a lot. Rainy and cloudy, so it's kind of nice to just have a game where it's always sun shining. That's just my opinion. I'm kind of on the fence, or even just neutral, indifferent about weather being added to the game. Now, two more things I'd like to just hit on that he mentioned was a flatbed truck. It looked awesome. I'm going to try and get a picture of it and put it in the thumbnail of this video. But that flatbed truck, if we could purchase that as a vehicle soon, it looks like it's going to have a ton of storage. That's going to make deliveries even better. And I think it would be really cool if the flatbed actually showed what was being hauled. Like if you just had 1,000 bricks of whatever product, that'd be really cool if it just showed it stacked into like a pyramid on the back of the flatbed. That'd be really funny. Also really visually cool. So yeah, flatbed coming in, later down the line, but he mentioned it yesterday. And then another thing, probably I'm second most excited about this. This is going to be coming later on again, maybe in a month or two. Later update is item filtering. Now, he didn't go into this in much detail, and I cannot remember if he said it was going to be item filtering with the worker, or a rack, or a whole, like the handler or something, or a whole different worker. I'm not really sure. I'm super excited to see that. But sorting is what most people want. It's kind of the missing item sorting. It's kind of like the missing ingredient for full automation. Now, I do have builds of full automation, but right now they're not using item filtering. It's more of a timing thing. I'll try to leave a link in the description of some of my automation, but yeah, the item filtering is going to make that automation go through the roof. I'm super pumped about that. But yeah, mostly number one, the mansion and the cartel update. That's going to be coming soon. Super excited about that. Yeah, but that's it for the recap. The live stream was about 3 hours long. It's on the Schedule 1 Discord. There's a link there in sneak peeks if you'd like to watch it for yourself. Those are the highlights that I found. Yeah, what are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.